Yes, making this quick video to show you exactly the differences between the font rendering in Alacritty and Kitty. So right now I do not have Alacritty, so let me just install that for you to show you what it looks like. But basically, the difference in font rendering between these two apps, these two terminals rather, terminal emulators, is that the font looks a bit more like macOS in Kitty, and the font rendering just looks a bit better, and we also have support for ligatures. Ligatures are basically combining one character and another to like give you a more cohesive glyph, as we say, to give you a more cohesive looking like pair of characters, or how many ever characters that there are. Okay, so I'll change the font so you can see this clearer. So we'll go to config kitty.conf. Okay, here let's change the font to something like code nerd font. Not sure if it exists. Does it? No, wait. Okay, it actually does exist, but it does not have ligatures. So let's change this to JetBrains Mono and see if it then works. Because JetBrains Mono does have ligatures. Okay, right now we can't see it, but yeah, there you go. So the moment that I put in a hyphen and then a arrow, right, the caret symbol, the right arrow, as you can see, it actually turned into an arrow. That's what we mean by ligatures. We take one glyph and then another glyph, and then we combine it in order to get a completely different glyph. It looks better when you're installing applications and stuff, like somewhere over here. Yeah, basically when you're installing like AOR apps, you can see that arrow over there, and that makes it look really cool. So if I install an AOR app, for example, let's see if CMatrix has a Git version, so I can show you. CMatrix, okay, we have T-matrix. So T-matrix, you should see an arrow somewhere over, yeah, like this one. Looks pretty cool. Now, let me show you Alacritty. It's probably, okay, this is what it looks like right now. It's not customized because I haven't modified the theme switcher to adapt to Alacritty as well. And by the way, if you're wondering what I mean by theme switcher, I basically have this custom theme switcher where I can switch between whichever theme that I want and then have the rest of my system adapt to it, as you can see over here. So it doesn't matter what theme I change it to. I can change it to something like Kanagawa or Graph-Box Dark, and then it basically changes everything automatically, including the application launcher, including wlogout, including the lock screen as well. Ta-da! Yeah, basically that. Now, you should already be able to see the difference in font rendering over here compared to Kitty compared with Alacritty. So let's run the same command as CMatrix. Okay. And here you can see that the font on the right is actually much sharper. So if we scroll like Control plus over here, Control plus over here, you see what I mean? If you have ever used a MacBook before or just used macOS, you'll know that the font rendering just seems like crisp. Not exactly sure how to describe it, but it seems like it's sharp while still also being a bit mild and good looking on the eyes. Part of it has to do with the way that Apple makes their displays, but the other part is their actual like software based font rendering. So this, for example, is what Windows looks like with its font rendering. Okay, as you can see, it seems a bit sharp, and you can see like fringe edges and stuff. Whereas over here, it's much softer. It's softer and it looks a lot more like macOS. And basically that was the most important thing that I had to show you today in this quick short video. Just that Kitty has a lot more features, including like kittens and stuff, literally, right? So we have a lot of commands that we can use when it comes to a kitten in Kitty, right? So we can control Kitty remotely. We can update this kitten binary. We can edit. So just to say, Kitty is actually a really good terminal, and it has a lot of cool features, along with the ability to have ligatures and that, which is not actually available in Alacritty. It used to be available with an AUR package, but then now that package has been removed, and so we don't have access to that anymore, sadly. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's it. If you want to know how to make a theme switcher like the one that I just showed you over here, right? So let me just put this into floating mode, run the fetch, okay? Then switch through the theme so you can see. If you want to know how to make theme switches like this without wasting a single moment of your time, while just having everything done for you and ready for you, and basically just having to learn only the stuff that you need to without any of the useless fluff that's floating out there on the internet, just click the first link in the description right now. I teach you exactly how to do this stuff in extreme detail, and it's honestly worth it. The amount that you're going to invest into yourself is simply surreal. It's worth it. Trust me. So just click the first link in the description right now, and I will see you over there.